Hello, viewers, and welcome to a very special episode of Erongo Talk. I'm your host, Nicanor Nagolo, and today we are here at the Municipality Library in Walvis Bay, where, as per usual, we bring you your latest news updates, weather tides, and today we also speak to Cliff Shikuambi, sorry, one of the committee members behind the Erongo Business and Tourism Expo, which will be taking place soon. And he basically tells us about what we can expect at this year's exposition. So do not go anywhere. We'll be right back after the break. And now for our first story of the day, the Ministry of Industrialization and Trade, in collaboration with Namibia Trade Forum under the UNDP support program, conducted an awareness creation campaign on Africa Continental Free Trade Area Agreement. A session was hosted with local business owners in Swakopmund. The African Continental Free Trade is aimed at boosting intra-African trade and enhancing regional and continental value chains through the establishment of viable and competitive industries in the continent. The campaign's main aim is to share and disseminate information on the agreement establishing the Africa Continental Free Trade Area. The engagement includes sensitizing the business community on opportunities and benefits presented by the agreement. Now, Sophia Nambao, the development finance specialist of the UNDP Namibia, said that it is also evident that enhancing the capacity of MSMEs will drive structural economic transformation through trade and investment to create resilient, inclusive, and sustainable economic growth and development in Africa. And now for our second story of the day. Namib Desert Diamonds, a diamond marketing and sales company in collaboration with a Dubai-based company, Sema Gems, recently unveiled a 15.06 carat diamond worth 26 million Namibian dollars at Walvis Bay. The name of the diamond, Eumbo Star, which was coined by a Namdian, is named after the Namdian home where their offices are situated. According to Namdia's board chairperson Bryson ASAP, the diamond will be deployed into the downstream market, where it will be networked to market to various retailers and high net worth. The goal is to position the diamond into direct channels to the private clients, once again gaining great provenance. This has not only been a journey of the Eumbo Star diamond from rough to polish, but an insightful expedition for Namdia, where we are gaining valuable knowledge about the workings of the retail end of the value chain. Every step of the process in the joint venture is being documented and openly discussed between Namdia and Sema Gem. Now, as a nation, we must continue to strive for a vibrant international competitive economy where we are on par with the rest of the global players through collaborations such as this joint venture. We must safeguard a secure and cohesive society where we ensure that every Namibian benefits from our natural resources. And now for our third and final story, the upgrading of the Walvis Bay Kransberg railway line, approximately 210 kilometers, is expected to be completed during the first quarter of 2023, according to the Ministry of Works and Transport, John Motura. The project has progressed satisfactorily. The project created a number of jobs for Namibian companies, which majority is unskilled labor, being recruited from project areas of Walvis Bay, Swakopmund Arandes, and Usakos. The consulting engineers of the project confirmed that about 800 jobs were created for the project and about 80% were locals. The minister added that once the Walvis Bay Kransberg Railway is completed, the ministry's immediate future priority is thus to fully upgrade the sections from Kransberg Railway Station to Tsumeb Railway Station and Otavi Railway Station to Grootfontein Railway Station. Now, if you want to read more on this or any of our other stories, you can check out our website. That's at www.erongo.com.na. Up next, we have our interview, so stay tuned. We'll be right back after the break.
Erongo Talk brings community news in the Erongo region. For news-related or advertising queries, contact Erongo Talk at synergy.com.na. Erongo Talk, our community, your news.
With us today is Mr. Cliff Shikuambi, who is going to tell us more about the upcoming Erongo Business and Tourism Expo. So, Mr. Shikuambi, how are you today, sir?
I'm well. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Good, good.
So, the Expo is making its comeback this year after the COVID-19 pandemic. What can we expect this year at the Expo?
Well, you're right to say that the Expo is coming back. It is true that for 2 years, because of the pandemic, the exposition has really gone silent. It's in existence now for the past 16 years, making it the country's third largest trade and exposition platform. This year will mark its 14th edition of the Erongo Business and Tourism Expo. Of course, the absence have also given birth to a renewed partnership between the exposition leadership in partnership with the Office of the Governor and LSK Consulting CC to really host this year's event. So our sister exposition, the Ongwediva Trade Fair, has really set the tone and set the bar extremely high for other expositions in the country, and we're following suit in the region, and to say watch this space for yet an exciting and insightful trade platform.
Okay, so when and where will it be taking place?
So we are right here at the Walvis Bay Civic Center, which is the Walvis Bay municipality in town. The exposition will be held right here, and we'll be exhibiting from here from the 26th to the 29th of October 2022.
Okay, and then how many stalls and what kind of stalls can we expect at the Expo?
Well, a lot of stalls right now. There's quite a lot of uptake from interested in organizations, from corporates to SMEs. I cannot give you the exact number right now, but the numbers are fast telling in. At this stage, we're looking at a little over 1,000 participants that have expressed interest from both corporate and SMEs to participate at the event. But our aim is really to hit the almost 2,000 mark for this year to make it really one of those ideal wanting to be at trade platforms.
Okay, so how many? Oh, excuse me. Okay, is there still time for people to join the exhibit at the Expo?
100%. There's plenty time. If interested exhibitors would like to really know more, you can either visit the Erongo Business and Tourism Expo Facebook page. All information is there, including the contact details and email address for queries and so forth. Desiree is your lady. She will attend to you almost just instantly.
Okay, and then we've been talking about the Expo, all the stalls and all that stuff, but then now we come to the entertainment part. So who will we see at the Expo, like on stage?
Well, it's a bit early days to tell. I know an exposition of this nature also warrants, very popular and familiar faces from the entertainment scenes. So we are still engaging local artists to come through for this year. So all I can say for now is watch this space, and we'll announce in due course.
Okay, so where can the interested artists contact you?
The numbers are on the Exposition Facebook page, so you are more than welcome to visit the Facebook page. Otherwise, you can contact me directly at 081-7600-404, and then of course share some more information.
Okay, so Erongo was the region mostly affected by COVID-19. How do you think that expos such as these boost our local economy?
Very good question. Look, COVID-19 has really hit particularly Erongo region very, very hard. So this smart partnership has really brought about the theme of this year, where we say during this exposition we want to rethink, reinvent and reimagine the value chains for economic development in Erongo region, but also for the country. So the idea really behind this year's exposition is how do we use this trade platform to strengthen value chains? The businesses that have closed down as a result of the pandemic may either not have had very strong resilient strategies. So how do we then realign ourselves, and how do you smart partner with other entities, other corporates within the value chain to not just survive during the times of adversities, but also thrive through adversities. The fourth industrial revolution is really fast approaching, and COVID-19 has really altered the way we do business. And this trade platform really will once again shed the spotlight on conversations around that narrative. So on the 26th, we'll have the official opening. 27th, 28th, we have a business symposium that would, among others, also address these typical issues really, and how to really build and inculcate smart, resilient strategies within our business strategies to survive, but also how to build value to be able to trade effectively, but also sustainably for the future.
Okay, so we know this type of events take a lot of input. So perhaps maybe who are the people like behind closed doors that are busy, investing, sponsoring? Any people you want to shout out?
Well, indeed so. We at the Walvis Bay municipality right now, they have sponsored literally the venue that will be hosting the event at. So we want to say thank you to the Walvis Bay municipality. MTC has come out very, very strongly in support of this exposition. We want to say thank you to Erongo Red for the electricity supplies. We want to say thank you to Guan's Packaging. NAMDOC has come through for us, the Office of the Governor, Coca-Cola, and currently we're also in discussions with Agribank for them to also look at how best they can partner in making this event a reality.
Okay, and then finally, what is your message to the community and then upcoming SMEs and corporates?
Well, the expo is here from the 26th to the 29th. Register now, register on time, come through, let's have discussions, come and trade, come and showcase your products and services, and let's use these platforms really to maximize economic beneficiation for Erongo region, but also for the country at large.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Shikuambi.
You're welcome.
Kom kuier gerus elke Vrydag aand saam met Arjouger, waar hy vooruitskouing doen van wat op die sportvelde reg oor die wêreld gaan plaasvind. Daar word op die naweek se top internasionale sportgeleenthede gefokus en plaaslike sport in Namibië asook Suid-Afrika word in oënskou geneem. Die kenners praat saam en huidige asook oudspelers gee hul mening en ons hoor grootlik sommer uit die spreekwoordelike perd se bek. Niemand weet met sekerheid wat die naweek op die sportveld gaan gebeur nie, maar iemand weet wel watter faktore die uitslae kan beïnvloed. Ons praat met daardie iemand wat weet, en soms word geheim ook uitgelaat. Vrydaande is ons in die tonnel gereed om uit te draf. Dit is jou Vrydag afspraak wat jou ingelig gaan hou alvordat die spelers uit die tonnel opdraf. Sport is ons passie, sien jou in die tonnel.
Hi there, welcome back to another episode of Rowan's Reflections. My name is Rowan van Dijk. I'm a leadership trainer, an author, and a professional speaker. You know, a lot of times I get people that come up to me and say to me, especially friends and family and people, and they say to me, So why do you train leadership? I mean, really, don't the people by now know how to lead? We have political leaders and all these leaders of organizations. Surely they know how to lead. That's the sad part, is the reason there are still people like myself and many others that train on leadership is that the current people who call themselves leaders are not leading. They are not applying the skills of leadership. In fact, they are managing. They think it's about power. They think it's about being in charge and about telling people what to do. You know, this thing of leadership started over 2,500 years ago. There was a Chinese philosopher called Lao Tzu. And Lao Tzu loosely said that a leader is at his best when the team achieves the objectives. They don't realize that the leader was actually there with them achieving the objectives. They think they did it on their own. He also compared leadership to water. So in other words, water, you will know, if you have like fountain, water runs down, doesn't run up. So it's about the leader leading the team and about the team doing the work. It's not all about the leader. It's also, water is also nourishing. It gives life. It sustains. It helps grow. And that's important with a leader. The role of a leader is to be there for the team, to have the team's back. Robert Greenleaf wrote a book about servant leadership, which doesn't mean that you're the slave to the team. It means that you have a servant heart, that your nature is a serving one. In other words, it's about providing resources, support, opportunities for the team to perform. Yeah, we don't always realize this, but the question has been asked before, and I asked the question as well many times, is how do you measure the success of your team? If you're a sales manager and you have a group of salespeople, how do you measure the success? Through the performance of each salesperson, them managing their targets, them making the sales calls that they're supposed to. Exactly. How do you measure the success of the leader, the sales manager? Through the performance of the team. Yeah, I love music, and in most of my talks I use music to explain how teams work and songs and that type of thing. And the one thing you must realize in a band, I've played in a band before. How a band works is the leader of the band, the conductor of the orchestra, doesn't play an instrument. So how does the leader turn the song into a hit record? They can't. The only way they can do it is by making the band work together. The band members with each of their separate skills, they are the ones that then eventually make the hit record. But the drummer cannot play keyboards on the drums. The keyboard cannot do vocals on the keyboard. So each person has their specific role that they play. The manager's role and the conductor's role is to keep them all together and to have them play in tune, to be aware of one another and each do the part that they're supposed to do when they're supposed to do it. And then the band has a hit record. So the role of a leader is to lead, to inspire, to empower. It's not to be the most powerful person and to swing your scepter and expect everybody to jump at your beck and call. So when the leadership, current leadership, most of them, get to realize that it's not about them, it's actually about the team, then people will stop asking me the question, why do you have to do leadership training? Because then I won't be needed. I probably won't have a job anymore. But we'll have a much better world and much better leadership. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in one of the next episodes.
Kletskompas is 'n Afrikaanse kontinuïteitsprogram met Namibiese nuus en onderhoude. Kletskompas streef om die hart van die Afrikaanssprekende gemeenskap te bereik. Nuwe episodes van die program word elke weekdag op NTV, oneup2.com en op Republikeinse Facebook-platform uitgesaai. Kletskompas fokus op nuus, onderhoude, lesersfoto's en die sportprent. Vir enige nuusverwante navrae of advertensiebenodigdhede, kontak klets@synergy.com.na.
Sunset News is a daily news show focusing on national headlines as well as international news. The target audience of Sunset News is people in Southern Africa with access to the internet and daily newspapers. Sunset News is broadcasted on NTV, oneup2.com and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: Namibian Sun, Republikane, Algemeine Zeitung, Namibia Media Holdings. Sunset News focuses on news, community stories, story of the day, economic news, international news, and sport. Contact sunset@synergy.com.na. Sunset News. Don't end your day without us.
Now, unfortunately, we have come to the end of our episode, but for more news, you can check out our website. That's at www.erongo.com.na. You can also send us your news tips at newstips@erongo.com.na, or you can share with us your story on our WhatsApp at 0811 7040. That's 0811 7040. Now, you can also follow us on our social media platforms as Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Alternatively, you can check out our online channel. That's oneup2.com, or you can simply check us out on DSTV channel 285 or on GoTV channel 94. Now, unfortunately, that was all for today's episode. Until next time, it's goodbye.